Let's move to the second topic. We talked about how Salesforce controls access using different layers, and now I want to show you something very practical, how Salesforce handles people working together. And this is where public group and queues come in. A public group is simply a collection of users. Instead of assigning access to users one by one, you group people together. And then you use that group for sharing, permissions, or communications. Like public groups don't give access by themselves, they are used by other features, and think of them as a holder, a way to manage access more efficiently. So one very common use case is sharing. For example, instead of sharing records with individual users, you share them with a public group. Anyone who is part of that group gets access. Another use case is permissions. Public groups are often used when defining access rules or visibility rules in Salesforce. They can also be used for email distribution. So when something happens, notifications or emails can go to a group instead of one person. The important idea here is this: the public group help you manage access at the scale. They make your system easier to maintain. When you create a public group, you decide who belongs to it. This can include individual users, roles, and subordinates, or even other groups, right? So once the group is created, you reuse it across Salesforce. You don't have to rebuild the logic like every time. And now let's talk about queues. Queues are often confused with public groups, but they solve a different problem. Queues are about ownership. A queue is a place where work goes when it doesn't belong to one specific person yet. Instead of assigning records to a user, you assign it to a queue, and then someone from that queue picks it up. Queues are heavily used in case management. When a custom creates a case, it may go to a support queue first. Any agent in that queue can take ownership. Queues are also used for leads. New leads can be routed into a lead queue, and from there, sales rep can pick them up. You can also use queues with custom objects. Any objects that supports queue can be designed to work this way. When you create a queue, you define which users are members. You also define which objects the queue supports. Once that's done, records can be assigned to the queue automatically or manually. And let's talk about the key difference. So here is the key difference. Public groups are mainly about access. Queues are about ownership and workload management. And public groups help you share. Queues help you distribute work. And here's the main question: why this matters for app builders? As an app builder, you need to understand both, because real business processes are really about one person. They are about teams. And public groups and queues help Salesforce support teams in a clean and scalable way. So don't think of public groups and queues as random features. They are tools that help you design better collaboration. And once you understand when to use which one, Salesforce starts to feel much more logical.